Hello everybody and welcome to the second week of Bookmas. Today is Wednesday, December 7th. It's like as soon as I start talking, they want to start walking around. I don't understand. Anyways, so how to put this lightly. It wouldn't be that surprising if I told you guys that I in fact did not get the book that I wanted to read last night. Yeah, I have no excuse other than I'm really bad at being on my phone these past couple weeks, if I'm gonna be honest. But I don't know if it'll count. I did read something because I was kind of like, well, maybe I need a little break and something short and easy to read to get back into reading. So I picked up Your Name, Volume 1. If this sounds familiar to you, I know that this came out as a movie, but I haven't watched the movie. I found this, I think the first and third book at a Little Free Library. I have it in my last Little Free Library vlog. Recently, I went back to that same Little Free Library and they had the second volume. So I picked that up. And so I think it might be the completed series, all three of them. So after reading this, I kind of wanted to go ahead and pick up volume 2, but I'm going to space it out just in case I need one of these in-betweeners again this whole month. So yeah, I started off reading this. I think I gave it a 3.75 just because there were some feelings being had that didn't really make sense to me. And then it kind of left it as a cliffhanger in the end with like, one of the characters says something and you're like, wait, what? So in order to find out, you have to read the next volume. This is why I cannot read physical manga, because I usually straight up binge read manga. I usually do it online. But when you have the physical, it's hard to refrain yourself from reading all the volumes. But anyways, I'm trying to do that because I'm trying to make this easier for myself this month. So yeah, I did get one thing read this month. So there's that. Like I said, I have the whole day to read. I may or may not pop in today again if I have read anything. So I'll make it sweet and short when I update, when I read. I'm making so that I have to do it. So maybe that's why I'm struggling, because I don't update you guys and it's just the next day. I have no idea. So I'm gonna try to do that and see what happens. But also from yesterday, I went to a thrift store that like kind of newly opened, which I had went to before. And then I went to again recently, yesterday. And this one's an actual thrift store. It's not a like a bookstore or anything. It's actual just thrift store that have books in there. So on their shelves, they have paperback for $3 and hardcovers for $4, I believe. Something like that. So real quick, I got paperback wise, I got Taylor Jenkins Reid's One True Love, which I've heard a lot of good things about this, but I know it's going to be like a kind of love triangle thing, but interesting. So I'm not a big love triangle person, but I had to pick this up because I'm like, I need to know. Also, I haven't even read a Taylor Jenkins Reid's book yet, even though I have 2 other books by her. So don't know why I picked it up. I guess I just had to because it was such a good deal. Then for hardcover, and these are the only 2 books I picked up over there, which I've been trying to look for this book everywhere. Like I was going to Little Free Libraries, so just like in case I would find it there, and I would never find it, or I would never find it. And it was there, and I was like, I had to pick it up. So that book is the Hail Mary Project, or Project Hail Mary, sorry, by Andy Mayer. I think I heard something, yeah, that he wrote The Martian, and I don't know if this is like the second book or not. I kind of thought it was a standalone, so I'm not really sure about that. I heard it's like super good, and this would be my first sci-fi thriller. Is this a thriller? I have no idea. I know it's sci-fi, but I just heard a whole bunch of good stuff about it, and like a good twist that it has in it as well. So I wanted to pick this up, and it was only $4, so I can't complain. So yeah, these are the 2 books I ended up getting yesterday at a thrift store. Then my book of the month box was taking forever to get here, and it kept saying that it was in a different city, but then it came in yesterday, which I didn't expect, like, at all. So one of these books is a Christmas romance, so I don't know if I'm adding this into my ever-long books of this month, but maybe skipping ahead of some books. And then there's another book that I'm super excited to share with you guys. So let me get on to the first Christmas romance one that I got for this month, which you probably already know what it is, but it's Kiss Her Once for Me by Allison Cochran. And I have her, and I done forgot the name of that book is. Oh. I know her last book she had was a male romance, and it was kind of like the Bachelorette or Bachelor themed kind of book. I have the ARC version because I found it in a little free library, and I still haven't read it yet. So this is her other book that she had came out with. So yeah, I'm super excited to get to read this. And then this book that I'm super excited for, and I've always wanted to read this, like, books by this author. I just have never, oh no, it's a little bit scraped. No. Yeah, I wanted to pick up her other books. I just haven't gotten the chance to pick them up or purchase them because I'm like a second-hand book buyer. I never buy new books unless I get a gift card, and I only got it one time, and there's like 2 books that were from Amazon that I've ever gotten, but it was just because I got a gift card. Well, this author came out with her new book this year, and it's been like raved about, and surprisingly it was on Book of the Month, like for their add-on, and I had to pick it up. Like, I had to pick it up. So that is Kennedy Ryan's Before I Let Go. And I know this is a second chance romance between a recently divorced couple. And I'm really excited to get to read this. I'm so excited to have like the Kennedy Ryan book in my hands. I've been wanting to read her stuff for like ever. So yeah, these are the recent book haul that I got. Yeah, remember how last week I said that I was saying I was on a book ban, my previous book haul? I really proved myself wrong because I have this, and then the other 4 books that I got, and then the other 4 books that I got, and these are another 4. So I got 12 books in like, what, 2 weeks? It's just, they're really good deals, right? It doesn't count if it's like really good deals, right? It's not a full price book, so it doesn't count, right? Anyways, so that's that. Like I said, Your Name is the only book that I got read last night. I want to read something today. I was gonna do something today, but then I don't want to. It rained all this morning, and now the sun's starting to come out, and it only is gonna feel, excuse me, like super humid today. So I don't even know if I want to walk outside. So maybe today would be a really good day to read. So I'm going to get myself something to eat and record myself reading, because I'm gonna make it so that I have to read. So be in tune for that. I also like that I'm wearing a tank, and it's December. It is hot outside, you guys. It's been crazy. I don't know if it's all around the world or if it's just in the South right now. It was freezing last week, or the last 2 weeks. And then like, I think these last 2 weeks, it's been hot, or this week has been hot, I guess. Maybe it's only been this week. It's been hot. And then it's gonna rain again and then get cold again. So the crazy weather right now. So that is why I'm wearing a tank, but it's green. It kind of goes with the Christmas themed. My battery is flashing on my camera, so let me shut up, and I will update you guys when I come back. When I read something. I'm not gonna say if. When I read something, I will come back and talk to you guys. So I'll see you then. Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday, December 8th. It is the next day. I'm happy to report to you guys that I did read yesterday. I didn't read last night. I read yesterday. But let me update you. Let me grab something real quick. While I'm talking to you guys, I'm going to put together a COVID test. I started feeling sick yesterday. And you know how sometimes you can tell you're going to be sick the next day? That's pretty much what I felt. Like I had already felt icky yesterday and not good. My throat was super sore. So I kind of predicted today wasn't going to be a good day. Though, maybe knock on wood, that I'm not feeling as bad as I thought I did. This morning was so freaking weird. I kept going to go pee in the middle of the night because I had like an immune boost drink, which is pretty much like the packet and the water. So I like chugged that last night. So all throughout the night I had to pee. And all throughout the night my throat was sore. And I was like, man, my throat's probably gonna still be sore in the morning. And then it wasn't super bad, but now that I'm talking, it's kind of sore. So that's unfortunate for me. But yeah, even though I was sick, I somehow got some reading in yesterday. And I have a doctor's appointment today later. But my mom had said that there were some COVID tests in the restroom that she had bought. So this one's the Spanish one. So I'm doing the test just in case. Then I had this weird and horrible back pain, which sucked. And it was kind of like, should I go to the emergency kind of pain? And it lasted about 30 minutes, but it felt longer than that. And then it went away all of a sudden. So that was super weird. Echo, put a timer for 15 minutes.
15 minutes, starting now. Would you like to begin your day with a positive affirmation from the My Daily Mindset skill?
No. So yeah, like I said, this morning's been freaking wild already. It's only 10, almost 11. So yeah, let me just go ahead and update you guys. Yeah, I wish you could see my outfit. It kind of matches with the book. You can't see, but I'm wearing a skirt with my shirt. But yeah, I read up to 124. I don't know what page I was on previously. Maybe like 30 something. No, I'm probably like, yeah, I was probably on page 30 and now I'm up to 124. So I made pretty good progress. I think I'm on 36% of the book. A lot of things have happened, but some of them I'm kind of questioning because right now we have Lord Cercier, and for whatever reason I thought that she was going to be in a marriage of convenience, but it's not. Lord Cercier, which is, I forgot his name. Where's the E? Oh, Elias. Elias is helping out Theodora with her curse, but they kind of had to put it on hold right now because there is a plague, a sleeping plague going around in the workhouses, which is, I don't know exactly what it is. It seems like it's a place where people work who are poor, and it's like men, women, children. But like the people who own these places or take care of these places do not care for the well-being of people, and they could care less that everybody's sick and injured. And now it seems like the kids are getting the sleeping plague, and Elias had been into war previously and no one really took the war seriously, and he has some trauma towards it, and now he's like really upset that the kids are going through this plague, and he thinks it's magical, but every time he tries to like find out where it's coming from, like what the source of it is, he can't really put two and two together that it's magic, or even if it's not magic. So Dora is helping him with it, and she's starting to feel things that she hasn't previously felt since she got her curse. So that's pretty interesting. I think I was a little confused because is she just gonna get her curse fixed with starting to feel things, like doing these things, or you know, what is really the question. I'm starting not to feel good again. so I may have to cut this short. I do want to continue reading. Now that I'm sick, I probably have plenty of time to read. So yeah, we shall see what gets done. But I just want to lay down and like take a nap, even though I've only been up for 2 hours. So yeah, it's not really new that I get sick when I'm doing a readathon. But yeah, that is day 2. Yeah, that's how this day is going already. So I just don't want to be sick anymore. I hate being sick. So yeah, I hope to read and I will update you guys tomorrow or maybe today. I don't know, but we shall see, and I'll see you next time. Hello everybody. It's bad that I don't know what today is. Today's Friday, the whatever it is. I'm too sick to know. Update on me being sick. It's not the flu, it's not COVID, thankfully, but I do have a upper respiratory infection, so I'm trying not to make it too bad, but I think I exerted myself a little bit too much today. I went book shopping. I did get reading done yesterday on Half a Soul. I'm currently on page 144. Things are happening. There are thoughts that I have, but I think they're too spoiler for me to like talk about them. There's just a lot of things happening for someone who doesn't have a soul, or she's feeling a lot of things that for somebody who doesn't have a soul, or have a soul. So yeah, that's pretty much that. I want to get home and just like take a nap because I'm so exhausted. Like I said, I just patooied myself because I went book shopping back at that bookstore that I went to last week. I went back because I thought they were gonna have the rest of the Court of Thorns and Roses books, but she said she didn't have any. There's some books that she has that are not unboxed yet, so she needs to go through that and then I will know. But yeah, I wanted to show you the 5 books. I only got 5? No, I got 6 books. 6 books. I ended up getting 3 of them. I'm sure you guys would have no idea what they are. Well, and then another one. Okay, so paperbacks were $3. Mass paperback is $2.75, and then I had a 10% off because today was like a 10% off deal if you came in. Starting off with the thickest book I have, I got Graceling, which I think I heard something about fire something. Fire, I don't know, fire, not Firestarter. Something like that. I heard a lot about that one, but that's a part of the Graceling series. And though this is not the cover that I wanted, I had to pick it up because I was interested in getting into the series. So you have to start with the first book. So I got that one. Then I was digging through some boxes and I got another Christina Lauren book, which is Dating You, Hating You. And I think I heard a little bit about this book. So adding to my Christina Lauren list of what to start reading from Christina Lauren. Then I haven't heard about this one, but it seemed cute. This is If I Never Met You by someone whose name I cannot pronounce. I apologize. So yeah, I picked that up just because it's romance, and you know me. Then I was there and I was like, there's like such a abundant amount of mass paperback books that there's just like a ton to go through. There was a lot more Lisa Kleypas the last time I was there, and there weren't as many this time. So I was going through my Amazon wish list that I have, and I have some historical romances on there. So as I was looking through there, I went ahead and picked some books. I know there's not a lot, but I already have this series that you guys know, but this is the book that I've been wanting to read with one of the witch girls and a werewolf. And that is a part of the Immortals After Dark series. So I picked that one up because I was like, I had to. And then she had all the other Chrisley Cole books up there, and I was like, where do you have those? So I can't get them. But anyways, then I picked up 2 historical romances that were on my Amazon wish list, and one of them was To Beguile a Beast. How do you pronounce that? Beguile a Beast by Elizabeth Hoyt. And mind you, I had a lot of historical romances on my Amazon wish list, and a lot of these authors were on there. There's like a lot of old books on there. Even Lisa Kleypas. I'm like collectors would love that. There's the I don't know what these are called, but they have that. It's pretty cool. My mom was telling me that all mass paper books would always have this on the inside, like some kind of picture when you open it. I'm like, huh. It's like, well, Mom, they don't have those anymore. And then I also got, which this was recently put on there, so I don't know where I saw the. Then I got cut off by my freaking Apple radio thing. Anyways, so the last book that I have is Yours Until Dawn, which was recently added to my Amazon wish list. So I don't know where I heard this book about, but I picked that up because I was there. Let's see, it has a thing on there too. So yeah, not too bad. Let's see, let's get all my haul. I need to stop spending money. I have no room for these books on my shelves. I'm gonna let you know now. I was just going through my shelves. I have no room for these. So this may be staying in my car because I legit have no room. But these are all my little haul that I have. Guys, please let me have a big room. I don't know how I can get one, but please wish that upon me. Because if I get a big room, I can have more space for books. Because I only have one shelf in my room. And that's as much space as I have. One shelf. So yeah, that's pretty much it for me. I don't know how much I'm gonna get read today. I'm gonna be totally honest. I think I'm like on 48%, so I'm almost there at 50. But it looks like I'm at 50 already, right? Because this is the end of it. So yeah, I need to get through this book. But I'm so tired right now. I legit need a nap, and I need to take medicine because whatever this is, well, I know what it is. It's this whole freaking respiratory infection sucks. Don't get it. Highly don't recommend. So yeah, that's my update for today. What is gonna start the weekend, so I don't know how that's gonna go. Maybe I can get some reading in at night. So I will update you guys tomorrow. Hello everybody, it is December 12th. I don't remember when was the last time that I updated you guys. Oh, let me bring you guys in a little bit more. Yeah, so I don't remember when I had last talked to you. I think it was the day that I got really sick, but I'm not gonna include that because I had foggy brain and I was talking a bunch of nonsense. So I'm still sick. It really sucks. I was hoping, you know, being sick, I'd have more time to read or that I would like even get any reading done. And sadly, that is not the case. I don't know why I'm struggling so much this month to read. I guess I sort of want to continue reading fantasy, but the book that I'm reading has fantasy in it, and it's not bad, and I want to read it still, but I'm just having a hard time reading anything. Like anything. I was even, you know, when you're sick and you just can't or don't want to read like a physical book, and you're just reading on your Kindle or iPad or whatever. And that's what I was thinking of doing, but I was just so not in the mood to do anything. Like I either couldn't look at my phone too long, or I just didn't want to do anything productive. I was either scrolling Instagram mindlessly, or I had did like a 3-month free Apple arcade thing, and I downloaded Outlander's game, and it's pretty much like a village sim kind of game. You just manage a village to like stay alive, and you have certain goals for it, and it's really like the most boring thing ever, yet I'm addicted to it right now. Like right now I'm addicted to it. That's literally all I've been doing these last couple of days. Again, I don't know when I updated you guys. I think it was Friday. I wasn't feeling too well, and then I just like exhausted myself. And I'm trying to remember when I went to the doctor's. It was Thursday or Friday. I can't remember, but I pretty much got, I have, if I didn't already mention, I have upper respiratory infection. So I'm just like snot galore because it just wants to keep releasing snot out of my body. And it really sucks. So yeah, of course I'm doing another vlog, another reading vlog challenge in a month, and I get sick again. But this one's worse than when I did the Hollow Reads vlog. But yeah, I wanted to come on to update you when I read, but I was like, it's probably gonna be Wednesday, or yeah, it's probably gonna be Wednesday that I even do anything, and that's when I have to upload. So I don't know if today will be my last day to update you guys, because I don't feel like reading anything. And I'm really disappointed in myself, if I'm gonna be honest. Like, I was expecting to get all this reading done this month, especially after having a good October month and good November, which November was unexpected because I didn't expect to read anything November, and I read a lot. So yeah, and that's why this month I had physical books that I wanted to read, as well as like ebooks to read, because November I read a lot of ebooks and some physical books, but I really got through with it with all the ebooks. So that's why I wanted to do both, and right now I don't want to read anything, and it sucks because I do want to read, but I also don't want to read at the same time. And I guess that is the mood reader coming back, and I didn't want her to come back. I wanted her to stay away because I wanted to like get some more reading done. I don't know if I had said this in the November wrap up or anything, but the only good thing from me reading so well in November was that I met my Goodreads 2022 reading challenge, and I had wanted to read 45 books this year, and I reached that goal last month. And maybe that's why I was able to get so much reading done, was because I wanted to meet that goal. So yeah, like I said, all I read this month was a manga, and that's Your Name. I could continue reading because I have the second and third volume, but I want to get actual books read, like the one that I'm currently reading. But that's how it is right now, and like I said, I'm kind of disappointed. I currently have 49 books read, which is amazing. Maybe if I can make it in my head that 55 books read this month, or sorry, I still have foggy brain. What was I trying to say? That if I could get 55 books read in this year, maybe I could challenge myself to do that. I don't know. I'm just really being extremely lazy. Like, it's not good. I have lazy brain. I have lazy everything. I don't want to do anything. I just want to lay down and take naps and feel better. It's what I want to do, but I don't know how long that's going to be, because this can last for a long time, which really sucks. I am seeing a little bit of improvements, but that's only a little bit because these last 2 days have been really bad for me. So I hope to feel better. I hope to read. I think this is going to be like an extremely repetitive thing in this whole month, and I do apologize. I am trying my best to get myself to read, but legit, if you are a mood reader, you know that this is how it is being a mood reader. It's just really hard to get reading done. And if you're not, this is how, like, what's the word? Like, as much as you're feeling frustrated of me not being able to read anything, if you're not a mood reader, that's exactly how I feel. Or I think that's how us mood readers feel sometimes as well. Like, I want to read something, but nothing's doing it for me right now. I'm sorry that I'm rambling, but I wanted to say that, like, I wanted to pick up any book. Like, it didn't even have to be in my Christmas or December TBR. It could have been any book, or it can be any book, as long as I read something. But, like, nothing's piquing my interest. I was even, like, reorganizing my bookshelf just because I was sick and I don't want to, like, I'd rather do anything but what I'm supposed to. So I was just going through my bookshelf and, like, putting stuff up. And I was still like, oh, I'm not interested in reading anything right now. So even ebooks, I was looking at ebooks to read. I've been really anticipating reading Anastasia, and that came out a couple days ago. And I'm like, I don't want to read that. And I don't know what the heck's happening right now. I haven't felt this way in a long time, so that's why it's really frustrating. And I'm just having to remind myself, like, this is how it was being a mood reader, and it sucks. So yeah, enough of me talking. I'm rambling because there's nobody but me, and I've been sick of just being by myself. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. I will always say I'm gonna attempt to read, but I don't know how that's gonna happen. My last day to update you guys is tomorrow, so if anything happens today, I will update you guys tomorrow. If I don't update you guys tomorrow, I will probably end up the vlog there instead. So I will leave that all for tomorrow me, because I just can't function right now. Head empty, too sick to function. I can't do it. So I apologize for how this week's going. But yeah, I will see you guys tomorrow. Hello everybody, it is Tuesday, December 13th, and I'm happily here to update you guys. I finally finished Half a Soul, and I think I'm giving this a 3.75. It wasn't bad. I don't think, for me, you should ever think that 3.5 and above are, like, really good ratings for me. Anything lower than 3.5, or, like, if it's a 3, then it's eh. But this is 3.75. I wouldn't give it a 4 stars. There were some things in here that I wish they touched on more, and I wish, like, the later half of the book we had more of. Like, so I wish that this was a little bit longer. And there's even, like, I think there's a short story in here that I wish they would have provided early on into the book, because after I was reading or finished reading and then went to it, I wasn't interested in reading it, and I think I would have if they would have put it where it needed to be. And then there's another short story that's not included in here that they should have just added in this book. And I wish we got to see more of Dora and Elias than we did here, because me personally, them falling for each other, or yeah, it wasn't, there just wasn't a lot of time with them for me to have been convinced. Overall, it was pretty good. This, I think I had mentioned, was nothing like I thought it was. I think I had mentioned that she didn't have feelings and that she was looking to find a husband. But that was not the case at all. I guess a little short synopsis, if you don't want to read the back of the book, is that Dora has lost half her soul, and she is pretty much given up on finding somebody because she doesn't think that she can fall in love, and she doesn't want to put them in danger from the Fae who took half her soul. There is Fae in here, and they're pretty I don't even know how to describe the Fae in this. Like, they're very selfish, and they don't care about people, I guess, in a humane way. So Dora's cousin Vanessa is on the kind of ruse to find a husband, but all along she's been wanting to talk to Lord Sorcerer to try to help Dora get her soul back. And we kind of follow their journey, and there's another thing happening in the background where children are falling under a plague that puts them to sleep and they cannot wake up. And we kind of go through that, and with different characters and with magic and fae. And another thing that I didn't mention, I wish we got more of the fae world that it talked about in here. I just wish it was a little bit longer. The story needed to be a little bit longer and touch base on some things, because if we had more of the fae world and all of that we discover in the later half of this book, it would have been so much more interesting. I wish we had that later half touched on more. So yeah, that's another thing I wish this book had. But overall, it was a really good read, a comfy read, a little, if you think about it, if it was set in December, like snowy, it's really a nice Christmas read. So I wasn't too far off about this being a Christmas read. And doesn't it still not look like a really nice Christmas cover? So yeah, I'm really happy I finally finished a book. I really forced myself last night to read this, so I did that. I finally did it. And now on to the next book. I'm going to give myself like a reward. So I am going to read the second volume of Your Name because I want to know what happens. So I'm going to do that, and then I had picked up, because I think I'm feeling this, even though the only thing I know about this book is that it's Marriage of Convenience. And that's all I know. So I'm picking up Kiss Her Once for Me, which is a Christmas new book of the month release. So I'm reading this. If I don't read this and I pick up an ebook, it's either going to be in Holidays or the Farmlight. I think it's called Farmlight something. I don't know. I'll put the picture of it, but yeah. So it's between those three that I'm reading. But for sure, I'm giving myself a break, and I'm adding this onto my reading list because I need pictures. I need something for my mind to just like casually do. So I'm still sick. I'm seemingly feeling better, so I hope that I get over this hump. But yeah, I'm going to end this week's video today, and I will see you guys next week, and hopefully for a better reading week, because I really need that. I need a better reading week. So yeah, anyways, I'll go ahead and see you guys next week.